I'm Gerald Adams, son of Ruby Fink and Clark Adams. And this is Sunday, September the 17th, 1989. We're getting ready to go to a family reunion of the descendants of Fitzhugh Lee Fink and Maggie Fink, which will be held in Granite Quarry, North Carolina. Fitzhugh and Maggie were both raised in southern Rowan County. Fitzhugh was raised near the Fink Yost School, and Maggie was raised near Ebenezer Church. Their home still stands there, just south of Ebenezer Church on the old Concord Road, about a quarter of a mile south. When they were married, Grandpa Fink had several jobs. He worked in a cotton gin or some type of gin in Richfield, North Carolina, where the family lived at one time. He worked as a carpenter. In his latter life, he worked as a mechanic with his son Bradley in a garage at Faith, North Carolina. They had 9 children. One of the children died as an infant. They had Bradley Lee Fink, the oldest, who was married to Delilah. Myrtle Blandina, who in her later life married to Retha Pickler. Had Aunt Lomi, who married Grady Brooks and lived in Albemarle. Had Ruby Virginia, my mother, who married Thomas Clark Adams. Ada Bell, who married Fred Frick and lived most of their life in the Hickory area. He had Henry, who's better known as Jack, was married to Lucy, and they lived in Faith the most of their life. And Aunt Mildred, who was married to Alvin Shive, and has lived in Faith most of her life. And Aunt Ethel, who was married to Tillman Dull, and they lived in Moxville and still live there. Aunt Mildred and Aunt Ethel will be in attendance today, as well as representatives, and there will be some from each of the various 8 families that I've mentioned. Some representative will be here. We wish all of you could be here, but we know that reasons cause you to be away on this particular date. We hope you enjoy this film. A lot of information here about your family, about your relatives, and we hope you find it enjoyable. Thank you.
Let me go. I haven't seen them in a couple
You better
of
stay
weeks.
and see grandkids.
I know. You can be like
Going
going
down
to see
to the
grandkids.
So this is Lucy, right?
Yes, this is Lucy, and I'm so glad that I can be here.
That's good.
But I'm sorry I've got to leave.
Well, we got you on camera now, so you're doing all right.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Here, first of all, my wife, Linda. Hey, no, this is not Linda. No, this is my wife, Linda, here. We have 2 of our children here with us. First of all, Belinda Boss and her husband, Lynn.
Where's she at?
Belinda, come here.
Here I am. Lynn Belinda Ball.
So introduce yourself to me, please.
I'm Belinda.
And I'm Lynn Ball.
Now, how are y'all related to this crowd?
That's my mother and father.
Okay, so Alvin and who?
Alfred and Linda's mother.
Alfred and okay, we got you there very much. Anybody else?
Yes, we have one more to your right. Dana and Frankie Shepard.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Dana Shepherd, and this is Frankie Shepherd, my husband.
Where do y'all live?
We live between Marco and Granite.
Oh my goodness, that's unbelievable.
In Faith.
Okay then, thank you.
Killer. Tell him. Tell him what your name is.
So this is Rusty, and Rusty is whose grandchild?
Mine and Alfred.
Alfred
Okay.
and Linda.
All right.
Took care of ourselves while we were young.
This is our youngest one.
Let's call try.
That's all right.
She
Yeah.
has another little boy that's 7. He's with her, so they didn't get to come.
Okay, thank you very much.
Actually, you won't go with me to church. You can take one to church.
Hey, tell me who you are and how you related to this crowd.
Did he go sleep on you again?
Oh, you getting that on there?
Yes, sir.
Well,
Late to older people about
I met Evelyn in the cotton mill, and now she ain't gonna like it, so I'm gonna stretch it. We went together 2 weeks and got married.
You went together 2 weeks and got married.
And she ain't gonna like it longer than that.
Okay.
So that's what I tell her, she don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long y'all been married?
44 years.
What year did you get married in, sir?
45.
45.
1945.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the war, huh?
Right at the end of the war.
What was your favorite song that year?
My favorite song? I don't know if I had one.
you got in your lap there today?
Nice, beautiful little girl.
I believe this is Emily. No, this is not Emily. This is Barbara Nicole. I know her. That's my niece. Who's this big guy beside her right here? Oh my goodness. Who we got here, Mr. Adams? Can you stick her?
Frank, you held my child.
Yeah.
This is Robert Adams. This is Gerald's
Tell him hello.
oldest son. And this is his newest daughter, Barbara. Barbara Nicole. Robert lives in Durham now.
Who have I got there?
Mike, give me your full name, address, family members' names, and where you reside currently.
Charles Michael Shive,
Son of.
Mildred and Alvin Shive,
Gotcha.
345 Westlow Drive, Kernersville, North Carolina. Now that is located between Winston-Salem and Greensboro.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Now you keep going. Children, please.
One, Scott.
You know where he is?
Yeah.
Get him over here.
Not over here. Scott. Come here.
We got Scott in.
Come here.
I believe he's the guy with the Michigan shirt on.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is
He's
not,
advertising the state of his mother.
yes, Michigan, I believe. It's over near Battle Creek
And
somewhere.
this is my wife, Linda.
Hobby dog. Oh, look at that. I know that woman. Hey.
Okay. And this is my mother.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Anything else you need to know?
This is Aunt Mitt, world's best iced tea right there. I got a good close-up shot on you.
It's the recipe.
It's the recipe.
Did you throw your recipe away?
No, I still don't know how to make that.
That's all recorded.
You got any good stories to tell us about your sisters or brothers or anything?
I think if you'd asked me yesterday, I would have.
Oh,
No, not really.
not one story on Ruby or Myrtle or nothing?
Not right this minute.
Okay, well, thank
Tell some story about when you're little.
We got the FINK
Tell us
sisters
about when
here.
you played softball in Chicago with Soldiers Field.
But she's young. She's a young.
Did y'all play softball at Soldiers Field in Chicago?
Oh yeah. Yes. In 1937.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played the Soldiers Field.
Were you playing the Sox or were you just...
No, it's the girls. It's girls.
It's a team from Iowa, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Iowa? Is that a state?
Well,
No, you know nothing.
No, ma'am. I
that's
went
enough.
Iowa, oh, Iowa. Yeah. What's y'all's favorite song? Do y'all have a favorite song?
What do you think it is? Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina
In the what?
in the morning.
Okay. Y'all don't want to sing a verse for me, do you?
No, we're not singing.
Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina.
Didn't you bring your guitar? Did you bring your guitar?
No, I didn't bring my guitar. I left that at the office.
I
Yeah.
wish you
Why
had.
don't you bring something to play?
I don't know. So Ethel, you want to go over here and find your husband? I know you don't. Why don't you go sit beside him so I can get a group?
I hear you.
Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
Tell her how long we courted before we got married.
2 weeks. 2 weeks is what we got on
4
videotape.
weeks.
It's more than that.
4 weeks.
Not even 4 weeks.
1945 was the year, I
We
believe.
made up for it, I tell you that.
Wasn't no shotgun man neither, was it?
No, wasn't what everybody thought.
2 weeks. Oh my
We
goodness.
were guessing there for a while.
It was 4 weeks, wasn't it?
It might have been 2 months.
I don't know.
You had to tell him where you met him.
Cannon Mills, right? All right then.
I was
Okay.
going to make him a procedure. Because he had some big boobs.
Oh well, it's a good thing though, man. It's obvious that we're going to have to edit this film, like FINK's Family Tree, where they're signing in their names, addresses,
Yeah, you come
and phone numbers.
I knew that. I knew it was crazy. You don't even know why you're here to eat, right?
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you tell me why you're here? To eat?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're the daughter of Myrtle. You're Myrtle's daughter. All right. And these are, who are these people beside you here?
This is my son Jerry,
Okay. Here we got Jerry. Nice close-up shot of Jerry there.
and this is his lovely wife and my dear daughter-in-law, Bonnie. Bonnie.
You talk nicer about her than you do your son.
You gotta hear how she talks about me. Now get her to say something. Talk. Say something about me.
I'm here because I was invited by my lovely mother-in-law.
So
I came with my gorgeous husband, Jerry.
yeah. So do y'all two have a favorite song? That one song that you remember?
What year?
Any year at all. Just pick a song. What year did you get married?
It's been so long, I can't remember.
You don't remember what year you got married?
1987.
1987. There must have been a hit song out that year that came out.
We're too old to remember songs.
No song.
We just get her to sing one.
Get her to sing one?
She'll sing.
Do you sing?
She sings well, and I play. She plays well.
What do you play, man? Nothing.
Her mouth.
Plays the mouth. What you know? Now tell me. Well, we're recording all the information here, so we need. Yeah, I need to. How you related to all this game?
I'm Randy's oldest daughter, and I was first married to John T. We had 2 children. I had 3 grandchildren. John died, and I married this nice man here, Miles Honeycutt. We live in Kannapolis.
Okay.
And I'm glad to be here today with all y'all.
Well, it's good to see you too.
Happy to be here.
So you may have heard it several times, and I may get it mixed up, but I'm going to go try to go through with it. This old farmer called a veterinarian and told him, said, my Simonized cat is deathly sick. What can I do? Said, get you at least a pint of castor oil and pour it in it. And he said he hung up and he thought maybe that was a little bit, an awful lot of castor oil for a cat, but he put it in and let him go. And a few days later, the vet seen this old farmer, and he said, "Hey, fella," said, "how's your Simonized cat doing?" He said, "Terry," said, "fella, I told you I got a Simonese cat." He said, "Oh, my goodness." He said, "Well, how's it doing?" He said, "Well, I hadn't seen him in 2 days." He said, 2 days ago, I seen him going over the hill with 6 other cats. He said, "What's he doing with 6 other cats?" He said, "Well, there was 2 digging and 2 covering, and there was 2 way out front looking for new territory." So, I think my dad would have loved to told that one. Let's turn our thoughts to more serious things and hold for a moment of prayer.
Mr. Couple, I'm going to pass a note around. Oh, y'all know Ruthie. What's her last name now? Anyway, she was a Brooks. And she migrated to Pennsylvania. And one of her sisters told me where to find her in Huntington, New Jersey. But I finally found her in Huntington, Pennsylvania without Monday. She couldn't get here. So I'm going to send a note, this piece of paper around, and just write some little note, and I'm going to send her a card from this outfit because it was too late for her to get here after we notified her. And if you do that, if you send around, just say anything you want to, and I know she'll appreciate it. And we're glad to have her.
Robert's wife. And this is Robert. Oh my goodness. Who is this again now? This is Barbara Nicole. There she is. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah, talk to me. Can you sing me a song, Emily? C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, N, V, W, X, N, Y, and Z. Now I said my ABCs. Tell me what you think of me. Good, Emily. What's up, Papa? This is Thomas Clark Adams, husband of Ruby. Has 3 children, Gerald, Perry, and Rose. One of these people is his over here. This is Emily. This is granddaughter. And camera, Ann's from California. She's married to Scott. They have a son, Bullet. They have a son, Garrett.
Yeah, have fun with Gary's.
That's one of my favorite places.
All the places to eat up there.
Yeah. I don't even know if I remember a single restaurant. Steakos in Berkeley, the only place right now.
Hey, Thompson. Tell me who you are, Rose.
I'm Rosalie T. Adams, 4928. I have a brother Perry and a brother Gerald. Who's younger? Would you like them on this?
Well,
Stop in a minute. We'll get them.
we're live from Granite Quarry Park. This is the Adams clan. To our left, we have Rose. When were you born again, Rose?
4928.
Gerald
August 28, 32.
and Perry.
About 12:30.
Mr. Adams, when were you born there?
I was born in 1903.
19 and 3, so that makes you how old today? 26?
That makes me 86 years old.
86 years old. You look like you're getting along here pretty good today.
Yeah.
Y'all got any interesting stories to tell you? Quick, Rose, what was Ruby Adams' only song that she could play on the organ?
5 foot 2.
You got it. All right. Gerald, what animal did you used to feed on the back porch?
The cow.
You got it. Perry, what year did you go in and leave Korea?
Into Korea?
Yeah.
52, I think.
Yeah. Where were you hanging out over there?
Suwon.
Suwon. Never knew that. Interesting. Any other good Korea stories for me? Father is good. He was married to Ruby, who was the daughter of Fitzhugh. Maggie. Maggie right here to start out with today, Elsie. We didn't catch you one time today. Now tell us who. We've got all the FINKs, all the Bradley's kids coming over here to our right.
That's
correct?
right, that's right.
All right, we're gonna spread this thing out here and spread this out a little bit.
You want to mind up toward the edge.
Who are you, sir?
I'm Bill McKinney. I'm married to Velma.
All right, Velma. All right.
We were the first Bradley's kids to get married.
What year did you get married, sir?
April the 5th, 1945.
What was your favorite song that year?
August the 5th, huh?
1945.
What was your favorite song that year, ma'am?
Stardust.
Stardust. Someday I wonder why. You know who played it?
That's right.
Hoagie Carmichael.
Hoagie Carmichael sang it.
I would.
Played the piano and smoked a lot. Know the guy well. He
That's
does
right.
it. Do you have any special memories?
Yeah, we took our honeymoon on the bus.
Got to Georgia and didn't have a hotel reservation during the war.
Sounds like a nice
Stood
time.
around and we ended up some little decent hotel room with all tore up shape, the bath down the hall, and you're scared to take a bath. See, we had changed our time when I walked.
Yeah.
We didn't know that the bus didn't change the time.
So that's your pleasant memory. What's your unpleasant memory?
Well, on the honeymoon or?
Oh my goodness. Well, who else we got over here today?
We got Brother Claude over here.
Brother Claude, think. Name, rank, serial number, and wife, please.
47, 13, 31, USMC. I was Bradley Fink's oldest son.
When were you born?
Where was I born?
Yeah.
I was born in Faith, North Carolina, July the 31st, 1925.
1925. What was your favorite song the year you got married?
Racing with the moon.
Who sang it? Who sang it?
Francis was always the singer in the crowd.
Von Monroe.
We couldn't get married when they did, but the love bug had already hit us, so I got home and we got married on June the 23rd, I believe, 1946.
You didn't forget that this year, did you? 1946. We got a lot of, right after the war, people see. We got these people over here who got married in 45, and we got 46. 46. Tillman and Ethel got married in 45 also.
We all three got married within 1 year.
Really? Tillman and Ethel were engaged for 2 weeks, I found out just a while ago. Missed the marriage.
My dad did.
Okay, now, who we got down here? Who is this? Who's this young
This
lady?
is my pride
Kara.
and joy. That's my little granddaughter.
Okay.
This is Kara.
That's Kara Rebecca, my granddaughter. This is her dad, my son, Stephen, the oldest.
Hi. I was born at a very early age in 1950.
Oh my goodness, that was a heck of a year too. I remember.
Yeah.
We also,
Born without a stitch of clothing.
Do you have
Poor as could be.
Do you have a favorite song?
My girl.
My girl, my girl, my girl. Talking about
we also have another son.
And you want to know
Gary
where my
Lee.
favorite place
He's been
was to
here
go
since
before I
Okay,
fell
Gary.
in love?
Gary lives where now?
Well, with me right now.
Okay.
He's at manager at Food Line over here at Huntersville right now.
Oh, okay.
President for the time being.
All right. Okay. Now let's see. Let's go on around here a little bit more. Who else we got here today? Who's this guy?
This is Lawrence Lee. Fink.
Lawrence Welk. Oh,
Lee.
Lawrence Lee. Excuse me. Okay.
Yeah. This is Martha, my wife.
Okay.
Martha Lee.
All right.
We've got a daughter named Gypsy Lee. My grandpa's name was Fitzhugh Lee. And I got a cousin, Rosa Lee.
Excuse me. Isn't that spelled different?
Yeah, and uncle named Henry Lee.
And he fought out
That's
the
son James Lawrence.
I was born in January 2nd, 1928. We got married July the 18th, 1954.
See, 28, 38, 48. I like you. You're waiting late in life to get married. That's a good idea. Yeah. I'm glad I got some cousins like this. I'm not the only one.
There you go.
Hey, what's your favorite song the year you got married?
The year we got
1954.
married, and we moved into a little house, and they were playing This Old House.
This old house.
Yeah.
Well, I heard Rock Around the Clock came out in 1953. I didn't know if that had
was a
anything.
good one, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This old house. Any special memories of being a Fink in the Bradley Fink's house? I know you have to have at least one.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah, I'm sure there was.
No.
I was in that house after y'all left, and it was a mess then. I don't know what it was like when you were there.
It was never
There was always
No, that was
a
Carl.
lot of good times.
Yeah, we had a lot of good times, really did.
a lot of good times.
Yeah, we did. David Fraley and me set the barn on fire.
Oh, my goodness.
Trying to feed the California.
So I guess we'd have to bleep this out if we told you what Bradley said at the time, right?
Yeah. And during the Depression, I gave his money away.
You gave us.
Yep. I've always had a good heart.
All right, who else we got here?
This is Carl.
I believe I saw you on the Newlywed Game last week.
I'm Bradley Fink's youngest son, born 6/16/1930. And this is my wife, Mary. And we have 3 married children. Karen, who has 3 children and 1 on the way. She's a homemaker, housewife, a busy one. And her husband is a computer consultant in Waco, Texas. And Allison, the number 2 daughter, is a housewife and a mother of 3. She's also very busy. Her husband, Jim Somerset, is a hospital administrator in Gilmer, Texas. And if you haven't figured out by now, Mary and I live in Texas.
I was getting ready to ask that next.
And then our son Stuart lives in Dallas, and he's married to Vicki. She's a 2nd grade teacher, and Stu is
Accounting services.
data services sales. Let's see, I'm retired from IBM as of 2 years ago. Mary's retired from real estate. We're having a great time trying to sort out the territory in the kitchen. And it's just great to come and be a part of this crowd because so many of the folks here I hadn't seen in many, many years since we've been in Texas for 20 years. So it's been a real delight for us. And when we were going together, I don't remember any songs. I was too busy trying to put the good words on her. I guess my current favorite song is Amazing Grace. I'm getting ready. Oh, Mary, how about a few choice words?
Yeah, Mary, let's hear something from Mary.
Now, here's
I
a gal.
can't think of a thing to say.
It's a first.
Kid you. She's a big talker. She can talk 20 minutes on a wrong number.
He didn't say what his name was. His name is Carl James Fink,
Carl James Fink.
otherwise known as Hobby Poppy.
Hoppy Poppy. What?
Fatso. They're always called Fatso and Fat Boy.
Don't we have a couple other nicknames right here in this family? I
Hot
don't know.
Toad.
This is High Toad over here.
Who's High Toad?
That's Bug.
You High Toad?
Yeah, that's Hot Toad.
Where did High Toad come from?
Toady.
I saw a little hoppy toad. This is very logical. He jumped high, and I said it was a high toad.
You got it,
And I
man.
was about 2 years old.
What's faster, a hoppy toad or a frog?
Pretty big one.
Its own Trivial Pursuit.
Which is the fastest?
Yeah, which is faster, a toad or a frog? A frog is faster. That's exactly right. Yeah. It's one of the green questions on Trivial Pursuit.
Hey, Bug.
Does anybody know why this lady got called Bug?
I don't know, but Aunt Mildred always called me Bug. I know that.
I know
Oh
that.
my goodness.
You don't know how I got it, so I don't know. And we didn't say, but we had 2 children, Randy and Vicky.
Randy and Vicky, where are they now?
Vicky, well, we lost Vicky when she was 19 years old.
Okay.
And Randy is in Charlotte, and he will be 34 years old.
Now, y'all live in Charlotte
We
now,
live in
right?
Charlotte. He lives about a block away from us.
And y'all have a place in the mountains.
And the mountains.
Inlandville, and that's where you're from, Bill. Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
This is my husband, Miles Honeycutt. He's my second husband. And we've just been married almost 4 years, so we kind of knew who he is.
Yeah, this looks like a pretty romantic couple here. They had 2 children, Johnny and Patty, and 3 grandchildren.
Yeah, and our Johnny's no longer living. Our daughter Patty lives in Kannapolis.
Okay.
And my daughter-in-law June lives in Kannapolis. 3 granddaughters.
Granddaughters, how old are your grandchildren?
13, 12, and 8.
And their names are?
Lisa, Amy, and Holly. Redhead, and blonde, and brunette.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Doing this list of FINKs.
Well, I'm the first granddaughter, I guess.
Okay, and you're the daughter of who?
Lomi,
You're the daughter? Okay.
and
Okay.
Brady.
All right. Now, who are the? You were married to?
I'm married to Dan Shankle.
Okay.
And he died in 1976,
Okay. Now, when were y'all married?
1936.
Okay. All right. Now, let's see. Who we got around here? Who is this?
I'm the baby daughter.
You're the baby daughter? You don't look like a baby.
You know who that is.
You're the baby daughter, Lou, and then.
Mary.
Okay.
Ronnie Page.
All right.
And you have to know how old we are.
Yeah. What year were you born? That's all you need to tell. 51. That was a great year.
Is that when you were
What's your favorite song?
My favorite song?
Your favorite song?
I don't know, but I like to fish.
You like to fish?
Favorite song?
That's the best comment I've heard all day. All right, now who we got next to you over here?
This is my daughter, Christy. This is my daughter, Christy. I'm Mildred's middle daughter.
Oh, you're Mildred. Okay, now what's your name again?
I'm Sheila. I'm Mildred's middle daughter.
Okay.
This is my husband, Hilton.
All right, let me get over here and get Hilton. Here we go.
And this is our daughter, Christy.
Hello,
And
Christy.
right now we're not doing anything but planning a wedding.
So who's getting married?
Christy's getting married October the 28th.
October 28th. That's pretty soon, isn't it?
6 weeks.
Yeah,
We've
so
been
what?
planning it a year.
Been planning it a year now. Who do you get married? I don't see anybody here to get married to. Who do you get married to?
Police officer from Charlotte.
Oh, okay. Now, where do y'all live?
We live out on Highway 2427, about 10 miles from Albemarle.
From Albemarle. Okay. And Millie, where do you live?
I live in Albemarle.
You live in Albemarle. So all y'all live in Albemarle or close to Albemarle?
Stanley. I live in Norwood. We live in Stanley.
Norwood? Where's that?
Down below Albemarle, south.
Oh,
On the
okay.
lake.
On a lake where you can fish. Okay.
She's coming. She's at
Okay. This is Linda Millie's daughter. All right. Are you the baby, the middle, the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. And you were born in what year, ma'am?
1941.
1941. 1941. Blah blah blah. I won't even add all that. Okay. Now.
Well, that will be 48 come November.
Well, you don't look 48. I gotta hand it to you. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
All right, now, so you got any children?
I have 2 girls
Okay.
and 2 grandchildren.
Okay. You got 2 grandchildren?
Yes.
You don't look like a grandma either. Let's see who we got here. Is this here right here?
No, this is her right here.
Okay.
And he is 2 years old.
Christopher, how you doing today, fella? How's it going? You're on TV.
I'm her oldest granddaughter.
This is her old.
She is
yeah,
not either. That is my sister.
Yeah, and she likes to fish. We know. Okay.
She likes to pull your leg.
She likes to pull our leg. Now, hey, Daddy. What
Hey,
question do you want me to
Daddy.
ask you?
He said, "Hey, Daddy, what question do you want to ask?" Grady Lou.
All right.
Joe.
These are Brooks's, right?
Yes. Emma Rose. Ruth Ellen. Hazel. And my mother, Mildred.
Okay.
That's all of them.
Okay, and they're all the Brookses.
Uh-huh. They're all alive.
So what's your favorite song?
Song?
Song. You don't like to fish either, do you?
No. Song? What's my favorite song? I don't have any idea.
What's your favorite song?
She's like the wind.
She's Like the Wind. That's a good tune. She's Like the Wind,
What's
yeah.
Christopher's favorite song? Chris Lee Drew.
Chris Lee Drew. Well, thank y'all very much. And I
Thank
think we
you.
got them all.
Reel tape, and I've got a couple of my dad's company picnics, but don't really have any of that old stuff. Oh gosh.
Got lost.
Yeah, Terry lost. I still got some old pictures. I've got some pictures of Fred and Belle back in the 20s. I've got their marriage certificate, and
Watch your step behind you. This is the FINK family tree live on a piece of paper, which incidentally is made out of a tree. Got Carl and Gypsy, I believe these are Bradley kids coming here. Claude, Bevan, Thelma, Beatrice, there's Elsie, and then we go over here. There's Lummy Lucille, and who's her kid? You got Mildred, Linda Gale, and Sheila, and Lon, Hazel. Get in here a little bit. Can't leave out Grady Lee Jr. Man, that's a lot of kids. What do we got coming up? Ah, Ruby, Virginia. This name looks familiar. No wonder. Thomas Clark.
Mildred Marguerite. Ethel.
Richard Clark. I wonder who that guy is. Three children, Rose, Perry, Gerald. Gerald's got 3 kids, and the camera operator is one of them. Can you guess which? There's Ada Bell.
11 and 9.
And then we come up to Henry Lee Jack. Wife married to Lucy. We got Alfred, Corey.
We gotta get Phil.
We got Mildred, Marguerite, Charles, Ethel, married to Tillman.
Before y'all, that's when they first got
From Richfield to Bay.
So wave you. Who is this lady now? Is she your
This is
aunt?
my Aunt Ethel. Like,
Aunt
if I call her aunt, she wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
So,
That's from Virginia.
now this Virginia she's your Aunt Ethel, but is she your aunt or is she your aunt?
And I'm in North Carolina today. She's my aunt.
Okay, she's your aunt today, but if you were in Virginia, she would be your...
She's your great aunt, but she's my aunt,
Yeah.
wherever I am.
The way I look at it, she's in Virginia, she's my Aunt Rose, but she would be my aunt. That's Virginia talk.
That's correct.
And I don't know where aunt takes over anywhere, where you call them your aunt and your aunt.
Now here's Aunt, Richard. Let's go.
Yeah,
right
okay, here we got your Aunt
Let's get
Ethel.
this.
Now, I'm going to ask Aunt Ethel, tell me something about your mother and father. My grandfather and grandmother.
I don't know that much about it because I was a little bitty girl
Well, where did you live?
in Richfield.
In Richfield. And what did
I
what
grew up in
Grandpa
the bushes.
do down there?
He worked at a flour mill.
Worked at the flour mill. And didn't y'all have a well on your porch or in the yard or something?
Oh, he just hold me by my body.
Okay.
Let me go down and I was going to let me go.
This is Dear Sweet Uncle Bradley we've all
Dear
heard
sweet
about.
Uncle Bradley's dead and gone now.
Yeah.
But he was mean.
All right, then you moved from Richfield to where?
Well, let me finish.
Okay.
Besides trying to put me in the well, he had an old car, he called it a skeeter. And he'd chase us youngins around the house with that skeeter, trying to run over us. That's the end of that.
Was that before his gas mask or after his gas mask? Did he have his gas mask then?
Yeah, that's after I come out of the army.
Okay, all right. Well,
WW1.
Is this man ever in the ministry by any chance? I was just checking. Okay.
He's too mean.
Yeah.
He's too mean.
All right, then you moved to Faith, is that correct?
Yeah, we
Where did you live in Faith? First time. Do you remember? Did you live in 3 different places in Faith?
Yeah.
One year the
We
Lutheran
lived
Church.
We lived at one. Like you turn up there where it's the Reformed Church and go to Greenwich Park. We live right up there before you turn off to go to Greenwich Park.
In the White House.
In the White House.
That's where Ruby got married,
That's
right?
where Ruby got married.
Right there where the flowers were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us that flower story one more
I don't
time.
know, I was too little.
How does that flower story go? Do you remember that?
Well, then where the flowers, where they had the flowers for the wedding,
The morning lilies or whatever?
something about the morning, and it didn't come back up in time. They closed up and didn't open for the wedding. You don't remember that? Okay, what about where they lived second then? Up near the Lutheran Church? Next to Parsons?
Right across the road from the Lutheran Parsons.
Right, okay.
We lived up there 7 years.
And then you moved down to within 1 block of the Reformed Church.
Yeah.
And that's where we had the house. In later years, it had the big thing that filled it up,
Yeah, keep it from falling over.
fold, it had a big 6x6 or something in there.
Yeah.
And that's where they were living when Grandpa Fink died. And Grandma died also.
Now, when you had Grandpa Fink done?
Well, this is not my daughter. This is
I don't remember. That's something. 1937.
1937. He ran a flour mill. What else did he do?
He was a mechanic.
He was a mechanic.
When he moved to Faith, he run a garage.
Okay.
Mechanic.
And that's the one Bradley started running later on, right?
Yeah, Bradley took over. Well, they worked together, him and Bradley.
Okay. All right.
And then Grandma Fink died in 1948. Is that correct? I think that's what's on the chart.
Well, you heard it live here today, folks. Any more?
Well, that rounds up my history.
Pretty much it. You still got engaged in 2 weeks, huh? That's amazing. That's the best thing I've heard all day. Thanks very much.
Not a month.
Not a month.
Remember, it's been so long. I've been 46 years.
And what year did you get married? 1944.
I thought you got married in 45. That's what Tillman told me.
44.
It was 44.
What month you get married? You got married when you? 23rd?
December 23rd. I think he had a great nephew or something that was born that day or something like that. Richard was his name, I believe.
This is Steve. This is Steve. This is Claude's son.
This is the other cameraman, Steve.
They just said so interested I couldn't resist coming in.
Well, folks, things are darkening down now here at the old ranch, and I guess it's time for another FINK reunion, and I think I hear Rose calling to mow the grass or get the drinks up and stuff. So we'll see you next time. This is the year is 1989, I believe it's about September the 16th, Sunday night. It's about 9 o'clock. This is your host, Richard Adams, son of Ruby, signing off.